everyone, for some more of my Go Ahead Eagles career mode for FIFA 22. And we are going to be beginning the Eredivisie season with this home game against Heerenveen. But I should let you guys know I did not do the preseason tournament. I'll just show you guys here real quick. You can see the entire month of July was empty, whereas if I played the preseason tournament, you would see some games there. But today, I'm just going to be focusing on the month of August here. I'm going to be playing this game against Heerenveen. I'm going to be simming this game against Feyenoord. And I'll be playing this home game against Sparta Rotterdam, which I didn't even think about making my second team. Not only am I going to make a second team, but I'm going to make a third team. So, but, yeah, before we get started, hopefully you guys have an awesome day today. Hope you guys are doing well. As you can see, we have 15.52 million left in the budget, which you guys know I started off with a $206 million budget, which I had to spend nearly all of it, as you can see, rebuilding this team, which I am so excited about this team. I can't wait to show you guys who all I brought in. Now, I bought this scout, David Bakker. I sent him to the Netherlands for 3 months, or should I say I kept him in the Netherlands for 3 months. And I sent my original scout, Tim Gerritsen, to Belgium. Now, I wanted these as 2 different days, but unfortunately I kind of messed up, and I'll be getting reports on the 3rd, which will be the beginning of the next episode. Maybe I'll do that at the end of this. I don't know. It just depends on how long it takes for me to do each of the games or to do my little roundabouts here in terms of talking about transfers. But without further ado, I'm going to show you guys the transfer business I was able to do. And I completely revamped this team. Not only did I revamp the starting 11, but I also revamped the bench as well. And the first player I brought in was Myron Boadu. He's going to be my starting striker. I ended up getting him from Monaco for $17 million. My starting goalkeeper is going to be Predrag Rajkovic, which he's already grown to 79. I bought him at a 78. Ended up paying $21.5 million for him. Pascal Struijk I ended up getting from Leeds United. He is 75 rated, $14.3 million. I ended up paying for him. Devin Wrench is the guy that I'm hoping will be the next Jan Kromkamp for me. I bought him at 10 million euros. So hopefully he'll start growing for me. Mitchell Barker is a guy that I got from my Arminia Bielefeld career mode, and this guy grows like a weed. Hopefully he'll do the same thing for me, but I ended up getting him from Bayer Leverkusen for $14 million. Alexis Salamakers, I bought him at a 77 rating. He's already grown to 78. I ended up paying exactly 20 mil for him. This guy was absolutely fantastic for me in my Alves career mode in FIFA 19, and hopefully he'll carry that form into this one. Joey Verman I got from PSV. He's at a 77 rating, but this guy looks like an all-around great midfielder. Hopefully he'll do the job for me here. I ended up paying $22 million for him. And I just could not help myself. I ended up getting Joelinton from Newcastle. He is my starting cam. I ended up paying $11 million for him. For those of you that watch my Newcastle career mode knows that I did not feature him at all in that career mode. As a matter of fact, I think I used him as a swap deal to get, I think it was Luis Javier Suarez or one. I ended up using him in a swap deal for somebody. But anyway, I'm going to give him a chance here. And I am so happy to say that he was this past season's Player of the Year for Newcastle. And if anybody deserves it, it's him because of all the nonsense and crap that he's gone through. I was one of the fans that gave him a hard time, but he really showed what he can do this past season. I can't wait to see what he does in this upcoming season. I really hope he gets an upgrade for FIFA 23 because this guy deserves it. Gustavo Hamer I ended up getting from Coventry City. He's already grown to 74, but he has a potential up to 80. And this guy's got a lot of upside to him, so I'm thinking and hoping he'll grow beyond that 80 potential. I ended up paying $9 million for him. Lucero Gertruida. I ended up getting this guy, I believe, in my Saarbrücken career mode in FIFA 21. And I did convert him to center back, which I bought him at a 76 rating. He's already gone up to 78. I only paid $20.6 million, which is a good deal for him. And that's pretty much my starting 11 right there, which I ended up not paying anything for my left winger because that's where David Ever plays, our youth academy prospect. Our backup left back, or should I say my backup wide back, I ended up getting from San Lorenzo, Gabriel Rojas. I ended up paying 1.3 as part of a swap deal. I forget who I swapped him with, but Kareem El-Bakawi I ended up getting as my backup striker. He's already grown to 71. I got him at a 70. I got him from a swap deal for plus 2.2 million. Luis Manuel Garcia has already grown to 72. I ended up getting him on a... he was on the last 12 months of his contract, but I ended up paying 1.65 for him. Dennis Bain I ended up buying from Stade Brestois. He's already grown to 72. I bought him at a 71. I only paid 290 plus a swap deal for him. My backup cam, Rodrigo Amaral, I end up getting from The Strongest. That's the name of the club, by the way, The Strongest. I end up paying 2.3 for him. Helder Ferreira, I end up getting from Pacos de Ferreira. I end up paying 2.15 for him, and he's already grown to 71. And Magnus Kofod Anderson, I end up getting from Nordsjælland. This guy actually has that something special, is what it's, or has that special something, I should say. And he's got quite a few decent traits. He seems like a good all-around backup center mid. He only has a potential for up to 76, but he could potentially grow beyond that. But I end up paying 2.4 for him. Take a look at the rest of the transfer history here. Ended up selling a bunch of players on the cheap, a bunch of deadwood players that I have absolutely no use for. Couple loan deals I ended up doing. That's a controversial move right there, Boss Kuipers. He is the captain of the Go Ahead Eagles in real life, but he has very little upside to him. I ended up selling him Turkey for 1.4. But yeah, Urbakawi, I ended up getting him, plus our original starting striker, Lidberg from Sweden. Rojas, I ended up swap deal with Nauber, who was a starting center back. And Bain, I paid 290 plus a reserve left midfielder we had, Orat Mangoen. But yeah, that is all the transfers that I made. I'm so excited to see what this team is like. And just to take a look at the team, which I'm going to go ahead and create my second and third teams for this. But you see the starting lineup right here. You can see all the overalls. Our lowest overall right now is 73 in Wrench, but I expect him to grow quite a bit. And our bench is pretty well-rounded. Our lowest rated player is a 70 in the Amaral, which I don't even think our highest rated player... Well, Cordoba was, he was a 75 rating, but he was out on loan, which, by the way, I did terminate everybody that was out on loan, so I don't have any loan players on my team. Okay, let's go ahead and make my second and third teams here real quick. Should have done this off camera, but... So weird having L2 be shift and triangle be space. It should be the other way around. I'm just going to go ahead and see. It won't let me put second on there. Let me just make my substitutions here. Okay, I think that was all the substitutions there. Now go ahead and make my third team, which, like I said, I should have done this off camera, but I just didn't think of it. Oh. Go ahead. Eagles. And this keeps me from having to do a bunch of rotating, so... Okay, let's see. We're gonna do the same thing here. But this time I'm gonna go ahead and do the opposite players here. Okay, that's what I'm gonna do. And now I think we are ready to begin this, which we've already... Oops, what am I doing? Come on! But anyway, we are gonna play with our strongest starting lineup here against Herenveen. Clear skies at the De Adelershorst. I know I'm butchering that name, but take a look at Herenveen's kits, which they always do have nice kits. And let's take a look at our away kits, all purple, which I'm very happy about. Oh, I actually like those away kits by Herenveen. But anyway, I'll keep their kits on them. See what kind of team. They are playing a 5-2-1-2 lineup, so... Is that Alan Halilovic? Is it as a cam? Does he normally play there? I don't even know, but they got Van Hooijdonk. That's a name that's familiar. I wonder what side that is playing up front for them. But anyway, without further ado, Mulder is, I believe, a decent potential goalkeeper. He is the captain, so... But anyway, without further ado... Let's see what this Go Ahead Eagles team is like. I cannot wait. You see Myron Boadu is the featured player here. See David Evers, a debut to remember. He is the captain of this team, and I should also say, I know I said this in a previous episode, but he is our, look at that stadium. Yeah, he is our Jacob Jones clone. Of course, Jacob Jones is our striker for my Pittsburgh United career mode. Okay, Salamakers. Oh, I can't even get past Woudenberg. Okay, is he going to score the first goal for me? Yes, he can. Couldn't negotiate past the wide back there, but he was able to finish as he celebrates with Jolinton. Which I do need to change kit numbers. As Alexis Salamakers is our first goal scorer here in this Go Ahead Eagles career mode. Okay, Jolinton. What's your crossing like? Wow, he's actually pretty good. And David Evers, our youth academy graduate, getting his first goal. Dang. Good cross by Jolinton. And an even good finish there by Evers. Jolinton, can you get a head on that? Tell you what, Jolinton's showing some tenacity early on, which I love. Ooh. You see how he nutmegged past that defender? Ah, Salamakers, that is not a good cross. Joelinton, can you get a goal? Yes, you can. If anybody deserves a goal, it's that man right there. Joelinton, you beautiful Brazilian beast, you. But anyway, we are going to jump to the results. And we hang on for the clean sheet. Amaral came on for Veerman and Anderson came on for Hammer. Under which De Jong came on for Van Hooijdonk for Herenveen. But anyway, we are going to go ahead here. We're going to sim forward. Local boy David Evers, something. Yeah, I didn't get to see that. Thank you, EA. Villarreal win the Super Cup. A lot of people, Veerman and Wrench having everybody, according to this, had a lackluster debut. I don't understand how, considering they won the game, but whatever, EA. But we are going to sim forward here. Got a loan deal for Ross Nugent. I'm not interested in sending him out on loan until he is ready to be converted to a striker. So I'm just going to go ahead and reject that. And speaking of loan, I do want to send Montenegro out on loan. I'm going to go ahead and do that here real quick. Loan list him. Hopefully he'll go out. You see Joelinton's already up to 76. Veerman up to 78. Wadu up to 78. Wrench is up to 74. Baku's up to 76. So, the team that I managed to build here is actually a very decent Eredivisie side. I'm going to go ahead and add him to the loan list. Hernan Montenegro, our other Youth Academy graduate, alongside Evers. Montenegro saying he's not really enjoying his football here. Well, I just signed you not too long ago, weirdo. But anyway, I am going to sim this game against Feyenoord. Sparta Rotterdam got Magnus Christensen. I'd be lying if I said that I recognized him. Okay. I am going to go ahead and sim this game. See Feyenoord's kits. Pretty sure I showed these kits when I played against them, and I think it was my... I want to say my Bursaspor career mode I played against them. But anyway, I'm going to go ahead and quick sim this. I want to see how we do in sim games against some of the better Eredivisie teams. And Feyenoord does have a good team. And we get the 1-0 win. Goose Till got a yellow for him. I actually considered buying him instead of Joelinton, but I ended up going with Joelinton instead because he was higher rated. But Bawadu ended up scoring the game winner in the 7th minute. El Bakawi came on for Evers, and Helder came on for Salamakers. I'm going to go ahead and switch to my second team. I want to see if Nugent's ready to grow. He might not be. I don't know. No, he isn't. Because I am changing him to striker. You can see we're on top of the Eredivisie for the time being. We're actually tied with Ajax and Waalwijk, of all teams. But I do want to play this game against Sparta Rotterdam. Granada went David Evers for 11.9. That's hilarious. You're not buying our captain. Which I do need to see real quick if he does have a release clause. Because I don't want the same thing happen to him as what happened to Christian Palomino in my Dorados career mode. Let me look here real quick. Okay, he does not have a release clause. Okay, cool. And I already showed you guys the Conference League groups in the last video, so I'm not going to do that here. Players on international duty, we got 3 altogether. Okay, we got bigger games coming up. But I want to see how our second team does against this Sparta Rotterdam side. Which, by the way, I can see that they have cool away kits. Definitely better than those god-awful, ugly home kits. Remind me so much of Sunderland. But anyway, another clear skies day at De Adelaarshorst. But without further ado, or should I say so without further ado, not but without further ado. There's our backup striker, Karim El-Berkawi. Yeah, I'm interested to see how our bench players do in this game. See if they can make an impact. And I do promise that at some point in this first season, I will play in my purple away kits, because those kits are just way too nice. I like the away kits better in FIFA than I did in FIFA 17, but I like the away kits better in this FIFA than on FIFA 17, but I like the home kits in FIFA 17 more. And see Evers getting another goal. I do want to eventually see what his crossing is like, but at the same time, though, that was a good cross by Ferreira. As the local lad himself is getting the crowd pumped up. I think it's interesting that Sparta Rotterdam's badge is just a circle with one of the players on. Oh, Berkawi, that's not a good pass. You make up for it with a good steal. Wrench with the ball. Oh! You see Wrench with a screwdriver of a crosser. Okay, let's try this again. Oh, Hamer! Whoa! What was that? Hamer with a thunderbolt of a goal. I have to see this again. Oh, that was good placement. Not a good cross by Wrench, but Hamer making something out of nothing there. Wow! I think I just found my thumbnail. What an awesome goal by Gustavo Hamer, the former Coventry City player. And I don't like how they have the score on the pitch like that. It reminds me too much of Ultimate Team. Everything about Ultimate Team leaves a bad taste in myself, because I know I said this in my Ferencváros career mode, but what is going on with the crossing? But, yeah, everything about Ultimate Team leaves a bad taste in my mouth, because I do blame Ultimate Team for the downfall of this FIFA franchise. I really do. Evers with a nice finish. And I think there was a center mid, Anderson with the cross there. I'm going to go ahead and jump to the result here. We hang on for the win, tie with the goal for them. Salamakers came on for Evers and Barker came on for Rojas. Bawadu did not come on. Cambuur ended up beating Twente. That's interesting. But I think I am going to end the episode with those Youth Academy reports. Because I'm kind of anxious to see what they're like. You can see Go Ahead Eagles get Europa Conference League campaign underway against Cluj. You see Ajax sold a whole bunch of players. Though they didn't buy anybody, that's interesting. Of course, Erik ten Hag no longer managing Ajax. He went to Manchester United, and the manager of Club Brugge actually became the new manager of Ajax. His name escapes me at the moment, but yeah, and if anything, the last 4 managers that Ajax have had, including their new one that came from Club Brugge, have all been bald. I don't know what the deal is with that. I mean, not that it means anything in the grand scheme of things, but I don't think this is going to go through. Portsmouth. I'm going to try it, but it's not going to do. With only 2 hours left, it's not going to go through. Yeah, there's no way it's going to go through. None. You can see we spent $171.69 million and we made a profit of 8.96. So we definitely did spend the money. Oh, Ben Davies went to Newcastle. That's interesting. Transfer window has closed. Now the Montenegro deal could still go through, but of course that means that it won't happen until January. Well, Portsmouth just flat out rejected just the loan. That's interesting. Okay, let's see what St. Gallen has to say from the Swiss League. But we are going to end this episode with the 2 Youth Academy reports from Netherlands and Belgium. Okay, let's read the one from... Actually, no. Let's do the one from Netherlands first. From Bakker. Floris Koenig. Not good enough. Lucas Scholten. Not good enough. Marvin Hoekstra. I'll go ahead and sign you. Cedric Van Leven. I'll go ahead and sign you. Leon De Bruyne. Good value. I mean, his potential is awful, but... Oh, if it wasn't for that potential, I would sign him, but that's going to be a no. And Jan-Peter De Haan. I'll go ahead and sign you. Okay, we already completed the thing from Youth Academy. Okay, Florian Goossens. Potential is awful. And Enzo Fontaine. Value is awful. Okay, let's take a look at our Youth Academy prospects here. And then we will end the episode. Okay, De Haan is can be a left back or a center back. 5'8". I'm gonna have him as a wide back because unless you're at least 6 foot, you are not a center back. You are a wide back. I don't like short center backs. Although they have been famous short center backs, but actually he might actually be a better center back because His physicality is better than his pace. And I'm going to contradict exactly what I said. I do not like having a 5'8" center back, but the fact that his physicality is better than his pace tells me he's a better center back. And like I said, there have been 5'4" center back. If I'm not mistaken, isn't like Bonucci or Chiellini, one of them over in Italy, only like 5'7", 5'8"? So that could work out. Cedric Van Leeuwen. Or Van Leeuwen, like I said in my Sheffield United career mode with Justin Van Leeuwen. Or should I say Houston Van Leeuwen. Are you a cam? Your pace and dribbling and passing tells me you're a cam. I don't play with left midfielders. Could be a winger. Huh. He's got good pace. Huh. And Hoekstra, I don't play with center forwards. Okay, what are you? You got good pace, good dribbling. You look like a winger. Actually, no you don't. You don't look like much of anything, dude. Wow. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I don't play with center forwards. Yeah, Hoekstra's gonna be a hard one. And I'm actually gonna promote Van Leeuwen. I'm gonna promote him because I want to see where he plays better at. See if he plays better as a cam or a winger. Okay, he is a cam. He is definitely a cam. Yeah, he is a cam. Okay, development plan. I'm going to put on you. Kind of regret recalling him at a 53 rating. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and loan list him. But there we go. That is where I'm going to call the episode. And next time I see you guys, let's look at the calendar here real quick. Okay, we are going to be playing this game against newly promoted Cambuur. Then we're going to be playing this game against Cluj. And of course, we're going to be playing this game against our arch rival, Seville. And then we'll play this game against the this Polish side. I can't think of what the name is, but hope you guys are looking forward to that. We will be sending these games against PSV and AZ. But thank you guys so much for watching this. Hope you guys are enjoying the series so far. And I'll be seeing you guys again next time.